Shalom, all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Harakah Kadash. Double honors to your apostles and elders, great millstone, rule well, and shalom to the brothers doing the work, concerning truth. Just gonna do a quick, to the point on Matthew 26 and 36. It says, Then cometh Yahushua with them unto a place called Gethsemane, and saith unto the disciples, Sit ye here, while I go and pray yonder. And he took with him Peter and the two sons of Zebedee, James and John, and began to be sorrowful and very heavy. So yeah, this is basically as we're approaching, Yahushua's approaching, one of the main tasks he'd been sent to fulfill, which, was to go up on the cross. And in anticipation that, obviously his countenance was weighing on him, because hey, it's a raw deal, man. It's a raw deal. But Yahushua was basically set up, to fulfill that role. So it was, it's being fortified. Because what does it say? Then saith he unto them, My soul is exceeding sorrowful, even unto death. Tarry ye here and watch with me. And he went a little further and fell on his face and prayed, saying, O my Father, if it be possible, let this cup pass from me. Nevertheless, not as I will, but as thou wilt. So yeah. Yahushua was like, if it was even possible, then I wouldn't want to go through this, because it's a raw deal. It's a raw deal. It's something only Yahushua could do. And that's why, he had to basically, prepare, fortify himself beforehand. And that's, going to be similar with us in these times, where as, the heat intensifies, the pressure gets higher and higher. You're going to require that fortification basically from Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai to maintain, and stay on your path, and then, ride it out and basically be saved, from the judgment, from the hour of temptation, from these things. And it says, as, the servant's not greater than the master. So just as, Yahushua had to basically, drink the cup that was basically his to drink, it's going to be the same for us, where we're essentially going to have to, deal with what we're going to have to deal with. And that's something that should always, be in your mind. Because as far as with, as soon as you've stepped into the realms of this faith, you basically, tied yourself down to how this thing's all going to shake down. And then, you're dealing with Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, Lord willing, when it was elect men, then there's going to be trials, there's going to be tribulation. And there's, basically you're going to be tried in the fire. If you're among that number, then, basically going to be purified through the process. Purified and made white. Basically ready for the kingdom. But, hey, it's going to be a raw deal for a lot of brothers. It's going to be a raw deal. There's going to be those going to have to die, those that maybe, thrown in jail. You're going to get all kinds of hardship. You're going to have, family, so-called people in the world, whatever. They're going to switch, just like in the Matrix, where the agents took over. And then, the people are basically just a conduit. So that's how people are going to be being. Because it's going to get that raw. It's going to be that real. It says, and he went a little further and fell on his face and prayed, saying, O my Father, if it be possible, let this cup pass from me. Nevertheless, not as I will, but as thou wilt. And yeah, it's that's, shows plainly that the whole Trinity saying that, Yahweh Shai, Yahweh and why Yahweh Shai the same makes no sense. Because obviously it's the will of the Father, separate from Yahweh Shai. Because he said if it was possible, cup pass, let the cup pass from me. It says what? And he cometh unto the disciples and findeth them asleep, and saith unto Peter, what could ye not watch with me this 1 hour? What could you not watch with me 1 hour? Watch and pray that ye enter not into temptation. The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak. Yeah. And that's even more so, for us now in this time, because Yahweh Shai was basically able to conquer the flesh, but we're not on that level, man. That flesh is gonna be doing a number, man. But that's where you need to pray and get fortified by Yahweh Shem Yahushai. So it says what? He went away again a second time and prayed, saying, "O my Father, if this cup may not pass away from me, except I drink it, thy will be done." Yeah. So it's basically like, if whatever the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushai is, that's what needs to be fulfilled. And that's how it's going to be in this time as well. Because that's why, be there, those that are basically being preserved. And then those that with Elder Ariah passing, brother sent me it was Isaiah 57 saying when they see the righteous pass, they don't know they're being, passed to be basically saved from, what's to come. But hey, that's the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushai basically being fulfilled. That the righteous are basically those that pass in faith. They're going to return with Yahweh Shai, man. So, they fulfilled their journey. So, I'll read it again. It says, "O my Father, if this cup may not pass away from me, except I drink it, thy will be done." That's how it's going to be. Whatever it is, you're going to have to, whatever is in your cup, whatever's, there, that's been preserved for you to drink, you're going to have to engage with it just as it was with Yahweh Shai, man. That's why once, Yahweh Shai was on the cross and passed, said, what, it's finished. Because it was done. It was everything that he'd, been sent down to fulfill, all accomplished. But yeah, I'll leave it there. Shalom. Shalom.